Hey there, it's Vera. Today we're diving into the world of passive income. Doing something I can put my name behind that is high value, high quality, that actually does what it says it's going to do. If that's how you're also thinking, then I wish what I'd known earlier is that you are qualified. Literally just show up because you wouldn't have the desire if you weren't capable. Let's go through the different ways that I've discovered you can position yourself to make effort up front or passive income. I want to emphasize that it's not about choosing one and then sticking with it forever. It's about choosing one, whichever one feels most natural to you, and then building on it. Number one, we have print on demand. So print on demand is a e-commerce and merch intersection of a service where they have anything from t-shirts and sweatshirts to cups and stickers that one can personally design and then be able to sell. The print on demand platform will package, ship everything upon receiving of order. The way it works is they have a fulfillment fee. So let's say for a t-shirt, it's $12. And then as a creator, they're able to assign any price they want to sell the article at. Let's say they assign $25. What this means is that anytime that object is, or that t-shirt is purchased, the creator will be making the difference. They'll be making those $13. There are no upfront fees, and the product is only made once it's purchased, so there is no need to keep any inventory. To get started, designs can be created using Canva for free or Placeit.net, and then uploaded on print-on-demand platforms like Teespring, Redbubble, and Printful. These platforms each have a built-in functionality of their own organic searches, so it is beneficial to potentially put it out on all of them, as you'll be tapping into different markets. Getting noticed and growing is definitely possible without having a built-in audience. A lot is based on quality of design, cohesiveness, using relevant keywords to your design. If you're looking to try just one, I'd recommend Teespring, as they have a built-in storefront capability. And also from other YouTube reviews, it looks like their quality is the best from just the ones that I mentioned. For time commitment, it takes time to create the designs, or hire someone else to create the designs for you, hoping that they're high quality. Also, creating cohesiveness takes time as well. Once they are made though, the designs are available to anyone who wants them. They can be shared across social media or groups, or promoted across any other channels. A fun way that I could see myself using this is as spirit wear for events, or potentially as a practice wear for sports teams, for clubs, or even partnering with local businesses that potentially don't want the hassle of a bulk order. So being able to set up a system for them where they can just purchase things as they need them. Number two, affiliate marketing. If you're not someone who wants to create your own product, then this can be something of interest. Affiliate marketing is simply promoting other people's products. You get a little individualized link, and then wherever you put that link, if someone clicks it and then buys it, you get a small kickback from it. Target has an affiliate program. Amazon has an affiliate program. Generally, if you're ever looking on a website and it has the top 10 office chairs, they're all affiliate linked. Any products that you really like, or you've had people ask about, or you've found yourself referring, you could check if they have affiliate programs. I found that many SaaS, software as a service companies, have affiliate links as well. So if you do happen to use some of those softwares, then you could recommend that to people. To promote your links, you can use a blog, you can use a website, Pinterest account. When picking a category, I'd recommend to choose something that you're actually interested in, because your readers can always tell. Perhaps you enjoy testing products in, or you have very specific criteria, then that can be a good starting point. Number three, writing a book. There's a couple options here. If you're someone who feels like you have a large breadth of knowledge on something and your perspective is valuable and maybe you would have appreciated earlier on in your journey, then yeah, maybe go write a full book and get it published, and then you're able to speak on it. Alternatively, you can go the route of creating a really awesome cover and then just putting some lines inside. This can be a journal that someone writes in. This can be a notebook. Additionally, you could design a calendar. Perhaps you've done something where you've managed your time. Maybe it was a major or a job or an industry for which now you understand how you create everything so that you can optimize whatever you're doing. You can create a product for that. Many of this can be created using Canva and printed on demand by Amazon and shipped to your customers. On Amazon, by the way, they also give you the cost of fulfillment, and then you get to choose whatever price you want, and you just make the difference. You don't need to have any inventory. Anyone can get it with no additional effort on your part. Number four is an e-course. You're really good at something and you want to take the course of creating a literal course for someone to go ahead and find value from. Maybe you know something really well and you're really good at being able to elaborate it on camera, so you put together a video course for them on something that you found valuable yourself. A question that can help brainstorm here is, what's something that I know the process to, the system to? Maybe it's kicking a soccer ball, or kayaking, or baking bread, watercolor painting, video editing. The list is endless. If you'd like to start for free on Udemy, you can be a creator for free and be able to upload video courses. The way it works is everyone pays a membership, and then based on the user's allocation of what they watch, then that membership is allocated accordingly to the creators based on watch time. Now, if you want to privately host a course, there are many other e-course options that can stand by themselves, like Kajabi. Another option is to have a members only or password protected section on your website if the layout is something that's mostly text and videos, so there isn't like any big interactive aspects to it. Next, number 5, dropshipping. Dropshipping a product is buying something in bulk, sending it to a facility, and then upon purchase, that facility will take it and send it to the customer with as many units as they've ordered. People will partner with wholesalers. They'll just find them online. An example of one is Alibaba. They can utilize FBA fulfilled by Amazon for storage and shipping. They can choose any product that they want to do this with. This does require upfront capital to be invested. You're physically buying the product, you're paying for storage, you're paying for shipping, you're paying for returns, so you can choose a variety of products. You can do anything that's like something generic like paper towels or crayons, picture frames, sunglasses, something that has a constant demand, something that's consumable, breaks a lot, lose it. Another option is trending product. Think stuff like lava lamps, like wall projectors, anything that can go viral and people just have a large influx of demand for. You could ride the wave, but also consider that wave is a wave, so that demand is like in flux and then will come back down at some point. Maybe there's products that you've researched before and you just find are really good products. As an example can be like non-toxic bug spray. Additionally, demand fluctuates based on seasons, so if you can take advantage of seasonal demands like personal heaters in the fall, right time, right place, anticipate the demand. I want to pop on and say thank you for being here right now. You could be doing literally anything and you're here, and I appreciate that. If and only if you're gaining value so far, smash the like button. That way YouTube can share it with those seeking it too. I hope you enjoy the rest of this. Number 6 is real estate. You can actively invest in real estate, although for this we will focus on passive real estate investment, which mainly involves buying and holding and letting it grow. You're most likely earning money through a different vehicle, at least initially. Real estate does involve investment up front. Yes, there are creative financing options with 0% down, although normally something to be prepared for is 20% down, and if you're a first-time home buyer, then you can potentially utilize a 3.5 FHA loan for the down payment. From house hacking to building full-on apartment buildings, or owning single-family homes, or being in commercial real estate. I didn't look at commercial real estate, so for this I do want to focus in a little bit more on the residential. For residential real estate, investors generally are aiming to get about $250 per door. What that means is that they have the mortgage, all the other stuff, repair fund. After all that, they're looking for about $250 from each door that they're getting. A general rule of thumb is for rent monthly to be 1% of the purchase price or more. If a house costs $100,000, you'd want the rent to be about $1,000 a month. Now, if the rent is higher, you're getting a better deal. If the rent is lower than that, then an investor will probably want to keep looking. One way that people get into real estate is through house hacking. This is when you purchase either a duplex, so like 2 together, or a quad, which is 4. You live in one of them and then you rent out the other units. The rent that you collect from the other units can pay for your living, so you're able to live for free or even make a little bit of a profit. After living there for some time, you're able to move out and continue to acquire that equity in that home. If it's your first property, one of the benefits is you can own 2 or 4 doors with a single FHA loan as long as you're living in one of those units. The next option is fixer-uppers. The way fixer-uppers can plug in is if we go back to that example of buying a home for $100K and renting it out for $1,000 a month. If let's say you're able to get a house for $70K, put in like $10K of repairs to make then the value of it worth $100K, and then you're able to rent it out for $1,000, then you're making marginally more, which is something that's attractive in real estate. That's something that people will look to do if they're okay doing some of the fixing and the upping or hiring people to do that for them. If someone owns properties, generally speaking, 20 doors is how much like an investor can manage themselves. That at that point equates to basically having a full-time job. In theory, when someone owns 20 units, what happens is they're able to acquire equity in some of them, they're able to sell them off, and then with a larger sum of cash, they can invest into, maybe it's like 20 apartment buildings all together, and then hire a manager to manage the entire site, grow their investment portfolio by still gaining their time back. In my view, investing is not let's make money now today, it's let's put money in, let's let it grow. So there's short-term and long-term. There's stocks, there's mutual funds, there's indexes, there's ETFs, there's REITs, there's high dividend stock. There's short-term, there's long-term. Day trading isn't my thing. The biggest players have machine platforms operated by thousands of people to figure out these algorithms. The game is, can you spend 3 years learning how specific company stocks move, groups of them, and the markets react to each other in sell zones when news come out during ambiguity. Tech fund like QQQ is indicative of tech stock movement, which stocks move with it, which stock moves opposite of it. To see the nuances, the patterns, the systems, and execute when it lines up, I find it interesting, and perhaps one day I'll engage, although I view investing as a buy and hold right now, because for the past 50 years, as of December 31st, 2022, the S&P 500, which is the 500 largest companies in the United States, has averaged a 10.15% return annually. It's known as SPX on the stock exchange and goes for 4,100 roughly right now. Simultaneously, there's SPY, which is an ETF and goes for about a tenth of the price. Since historically a 10% return is something that you can do absolutely passively, you can quite literally go to bed, not wake up for the entire year, not even get out of bed, and you'd still make it. When you're doing something, actively, you're aiming for a higher return on it than 10%. For investing, invest in groups of companies, as that mitigates risk comparatively to investing in single stocks. If I had not invested a single dollar yet, as a first step, I would get a Roth IRA account. If you get anything from this video, write down Roth, ROTHIRA, and open up that account. Invest it into a large cap growth fund. A Roth IRA account is an account at which put $6,500 a year into it. If you're under 153,000 filing single or under 228 filing jointly, and you're putting in after tax dollars, and then those after tax dollars grow tax free. This is a retirement account, so that money is going to be available to you after the age of 59 and a half. If you want to take it out early, then you are paying a 10% penalty. Besides, I think it's down payment on your first house and some education potentially. Now for your portfolio, diversify it based on knowledge. Invest in what you know. If you're going the individual stock route, if you buy things at Walmart, get some of that. If you fill up your tank at Exxon, get some of that. If you drive a Honda, own some of that. If you use a bank, consider owning some of those shares. If you have a phone or a laptop, maybe own some of that company. Look up who owns your favorite snacks at the grocery store. Now, that's a fun one. Choose companies that provide services and products for the home, food, because everyone consumes products. Think about things that are bought without using disposable income. This ensures your portfolio against economic volatility. If you'd like more on investing, please let me know, and let me know exactly what you're interested in, as I'd be able to do a deep dive just on that individual topic, since I've just covered 7 different ways that you could potentially start making passive income. Seeing what's out there, which included print on demand, affiliate marketing, writing a book, an e-course, drop shipping, real estate, and investing. When interested in making forward progress, the question that I've found helps me is, what can I do today that I will be glad I did tomorrow? Comment down below what you're committing to doing if that's something you want to do. Let's make it a wall of knowledge for someone who's on their journey too. I'll see you in the next video.